Hi, it's Scott from Beyond the Numbers, and welcome back to our video series. So today I'm going to talk about accountability. So if you've seen our videos before, you would have seen our 4 critical drivers model with culture, strategy, structure and execution, which all lead to cash. And so today we're going to talk about accountability. And accountability is the link between execution and culture. So if you want to have a great culture, you need to have great accountability. If you want to have great execution, then you need to have great accountability. So well, we've just got a simple model of the 3 underlying elements that you need for accountability. And the first one is clarity. You need 100% clarity, so everyone needs to know what they're doing. So and you would have heard in our videos before, is setting out the expectations. Because if you can't set out the expectations, people can't be made accountable. I don't know how many times I've started a job, I've rocked up to a meeting the next week and someone said, "Oh, have you done this?" Or "Where's this report?" And I'm like, "I don't know about this." And no one's actually told you. It's not in the description or anything, but the last person did that, so everyone's expecting you to do that and you to know that, even though there's been no handover or anything like that. So everyone has to be clear. And if you've seen one of our other videos that Daryl did, is about setting boundaries, and that's a really good matrix to use to help people to get that 100% clarity. The second is transparency. So what the information that everybody needs to be able to be held accountable needs to be freely available. Because there's sometimes where you're in that role, but you don't have access to the information that you need. And especially in this day and age where privacy and things are locked down, where, we've been into organizations where managers don't actually have the salaries of their own employees, and how they to make decisions about their budgets and that sort of stuff when they don't have that transparency. So it's having access to the information to be able to make the decisions, so then you can hold that person accountable. And it must be freely available. The third one is measure. And you would have heard this a lot of times in our talks. If you don't measure, you can't manage. And if there's no measures involved, how can you hold someone accountable? So when you're setting roles or expectations, you've got to link it to a measure so that you can then say, well, you haven't met expectations. If you saw Daryl's video on when to coach and when to cancel, or when to counsel, he's got the role of the expectations. Well, if you're not measuring, how are you to know when it's time to coach or when it's time to counsel? So it's setting out those measures. The measures got to be freely available. They've got to link back to the expectation, so it's actually pushing them towards what they need to do. Not sometimes the measures are not actually related to the expectation that they really do. That's really going to bring the biggest bang for their buck. So this is just a short thing on the 3 elements for accountability: clarity, transparency, and measurement. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.